know how you mess something up and you choose to overdo it? That's what I did. So, welcome to the new wall. I got angry. So, after breaking the shells yesterday, I had to fix it. So, it is what it is. But yeah. We're doing a tier list. Hey, Jeanne, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know if there's gonna be anything as far as like a call on Discord, but I mean, if y'all want to, just ask, and I can send you an invite to the VC channel, and we can talk about it. But I mean, other than that, we're gonna be talking about toys from the 90s and the 2000s. We're gonna be doing a tier list of those things. So now, if nobody wants to understand that, if nobody gets it, in my personal opinion, the 90s and the 2000s probably had the best toys that have been out. With some caveats. Like, some toys that have been out after I was out of high school and when I was an adult, that's different. So, there are some things, but it wasn't my thing. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole thing. But yeah. I think I got the tier list. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring them over here. Here's our 90s tier list. Oh, I put in a thing, a chat bot, that if you're in chat for a certain amount of time, you get points, and you can spend those points to like suggest a video, or you get enough points and you can tell me to make a video on something to like react to and stuff like that. I put that in there. Because I think it'd be something that it gives the audience an opportunity to be able to speak on certain things. So, I think that you will be. You can pretty much control a stream for a session at that point, Jeanne. That's where we'll be at. There will be a I can't remember what the thing is to redeem the points. But there are two different redemptions, like prizes. Which is, like, while I'm on stream, you suggest a video, I will pull it up, I'll react to it, and then that'll be it. Or you redeem the other one, and then I have to make a dedicated video on it and upload it. And I think that it's a good thing, to have for the audience. I think it would be a fun thing to do. I know, we're so close. We're so close. Like, I don't even know what I'm at. Yeah. We're close on watch time. Like, we're almost halfway there on watch time. I've just got to hit the 500. That's going to be my real tipping point, is whether or not I can hit the 500. And that's going to be the other thing, too, is if I can't hit this before February, then it's gonna change. And that's what's gonna suck. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. If I can't hit these milestones by February of next year, then then this number is upped, which is gonna suck. So, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Let's just hope I get there. Let's just hope I get there. Because I mean, as long as I hit the 500 mark, I think, I can get myself into a position where I can just get enough content on board to where I can get that watch time. And if I can get the watch time, then I'll be good. So hopefully everything will go according to plan, which I'm hoping for. I don't know if it's going to happen because I got what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I got 6 months. I've got 6 months for 343 subs, which is going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be the other thing too. Like, I've just got to get things down. That's going to be my main thing is I've got to get like legit topics and actually speak on them. Because right now I've been hitting kind of a brick wall on what to talk about. I just need more than one person in on the conversation to help me get to that point. So once I can get there, then I think it'll be, yeah, for sure, Jean. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, here are our items. Now, the one thing is that right here, which is here, hold on, I'll move chat up here real quick. We have like board games and stuff like that. I want to do another tier list that talk about just specifically board games because I think the 90s and the 2000s had the better board games than what they do now. Even though there are some really good board games that have come out recently, I still think we were king as far as like what board games we had back then as kids. But yeah, there's a whole list across the board right here. Everything. So there's that. And then our 2000s list, we have even more. Like, there's just, I mean, there might be some overlap, but we're gonna have enough to talk about. So I have a feeling Watts might talk some shit about this list, but it is what it is. I still do need to do a tier list of Cartoon Network shows because I've done Disney, I've done Nickelodeon, now I need to do Cartoon Network. That I do need to do. So that could be another stream for another time, but I do need to do that for sure because it's something I didn't do. But yeah, I got to get there. But yeah, we can get there. But yeah, okay, let's start. Now, this might be a hard thing to get, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Mousetrap. And I don't know if this means Mousetrap or just board games in general, but Mousetrap was the more popular board game that was out because the commercials were crazy. Everything on this was crazy. So, but Mousetrap just wasn't that fun for me. I could never truly figure out the rules. But it is a fun thing to watch, like watching the trap finally complete and watching everything go through and the ball like starting up and falling down and da-da-da. I can. But that's as far as I can go. Because then I won't have any room to be able to move anything. But yeah, that's Mousetrap. I don't know if they're talking about board games. Or if it's talking about specifically Mousetrap. That's where I don't know for Mousetrap, the board game. Where it has the big, here, let me pull it up. This. That the big convoluted, like, trap that moved all the way across and everything. That's what Mousetrap was. I never understood this game. The only thing I ever did with this game was set it up and just run the trap 100 times. That's all I ever did with this game. So, I don't know if they're talking about Mousetrap or they're talking about board games in general. If they're just talking about Mousetrap, I would put Mousetrap as an easy B. Like, middle of the road, not great, but not terrible either. They're both, like, in their own thing. Like, it's fine. Now, well, C's pretty low. That's like you almost calling it bad. Like, I don't think Mousetrap is bad. I think it's fun, but I don't think that it's like fucking perfect. I think it's like right down the middle. Unless we put like an F tier. Here, hold on. Let's put let's go. Wait, hold on. F. Let's do this. Damn it. I never played it. That was my thing. I never played it. So we'll put it. Okay, if I add an F tier, which is dog shit, trash, I would say C. Like, I don't think it's not good, but it's not bad either. It's fun. It's a fun time. But I never took the time to read the rules and learn, so it wasn't really a thing for me. I just cared about running the trap because the trap was fun to do. The next thing are these little tabletop fishing games. Now, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know what you can call this, but I really don't know if you can call this good either. Because, I mean, when you're playing, it's fun. It's called Let's Go Fishing, apparently. So, I would probably put it right in the middle as well. I wouldn't put it up there. Now, here's where we're gonna have some problems. Okay? here is where we're going to have a problem. This is by far one of the earliest forms of slime, like good slime. I will fight anybody if they're against this. Because this is just slime. It's literally what it is. The shit that kids make with the glue and the stuff like that, it's basically that. But they were the first. They were the first ones to get it. They were the first ones to accomplish it and make it like widespread. And it was fun. Slime is fun. I don't know what to tell you, but slime is fun. And it was Nickelodeon, so they made the colors like the actual Nickelodeon slime, the green. It was so fun. This, I couldn't put middle of the road. I love it way too much. But I put it in B. B. It's not incredible, it's not great, but for the first of its kind, and as successful as it was, being associated with Nickelodeon and what Nickelodeon was known for, which was their slime, it was perfect marketing. And it was a perfect time. Like, it was great. And it was fun. I loved it. I could play with that stuff all day long. It was fun. Then they made the little fart bucket one, like this, where you would stick your thumb in it, and it would make fart noises. This shit was fun. Had such a good time. I fight people over this. Now, these things. I don't know what they're called. I have no idea what they're called. But they were fun. These things right here. Right here. I don't remember what they're called. All I know is that they're just, like, ridiculously fun to play with. For something that's just literally a piece of silicone, they were the things that you would turn inside out, put on your desk, and then when they started to form back in, they would snap, and they would jump up in the air, like, really, really high, and you would catch them in your hand. Dude, they were fun. Do I know what the names of them are? No. Do you know where to buy them? No. I would get them as, like, prize things from, like, arcades, or I would get them from, like, doing good in school, and, like, it was fun. The funny part about it is that you take one of those things and then you flip it inside out, and then if you've got a buddy just like laying his head down on his desk, you put it on his neck, on the back of his neck, and then when that thing snaps, it pops up, and then it stings him right in the back of the neck. And then he would jump up, and then it would fall, and then land right on his forehead. Shit was funny. Now, all that being said, they weren't a great toy, but they were fun. For being like 10-cent toys, they were fun. I can't deny that they're not fun. But I'd still put them in D. Still put them in D. Now, here's going to be another point of contention. I love Pogs with everything in me. Pogs. I love them. The thing that pissed me off more than anything is I had a Pog collection. And I had a Pog collection, and when that tornado hit like a few months ago, my pogs were caught in it and completely ruined all of them. I had those pogs since I was a kid. Like 20 plus years I had pogs. And they were all in a little plastic box. And then that tornado came through, blew them out, completely destroyed them, dude, and it really upset me. I loved pogs. Now, was the game stupid? 100%, yes. The game was completely fucking pointless and dumb. Never understand the game. It was pointless. But collectible-wise, they were really fun to have. You have all these really cool, like, hand-drawn images on them. There would be, like, themed ones based on TV shows. Like, I had Power Ranger ones. I had, what was the other show? They had TV show ones. They had branded ones where there was like a certain artist that did like exclusive art that was just on the pogs and things like that. Like it was fine. The game was garbage, but they were fun to collect. So pogs, put in D. Even though I owned them and I still carried them up until my 30s, I can't say that they were a good toy, because they really weren't. They were a terrible toy. But next one we're going for is the Easy Bake Oven. Now, as a boy in the 90s, I never had the luxury of getting an Easy Bake Oven. Because while girls had Easy Bake Ovens, we had the Monster Makers, which were basically Easy Bake Ovens, but for making the rubber like scorpions and snakes and stuff like that. That was what we had. Let me see if I can pull it up. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, Creepy Crawlers. That's what this was. This is the boys' version of an Easy Bake Oven. It was the same thing, where we had little silicone things, and we made our own little rubber creatures. Like there would be scorpions and snakes and centipedes and caterpillars and all this other stuff. And we put them in an oven, and they would cook them and cure them, and then you would have a rubber play toy. Like, that's what it was. That was the boys' version of the Easy Bake Oven. Now, my daughter has an Easy Bake Oven. Did we try to make something with it? Yes. Did it work? No. Did it burn it? No. It just never fully cooked it, and it pissed me off. But what I can say is that I get the purpose of an Easy Bake Oven. I think that they're probably fun, but for what their purpose is, they don't do a whole lot. So, Easy Bake Oven is going in D tier. I can't say it's complete dog shit, because, you know, all the way up until that time when you pull it out of the oven and it's supposed to be ready, it's a fun thing to do. Especially if, like, you're a parent doing it with your daughter. It's a fun thing to do. But then you pull it out and you look at it and it's like, yeah, that ain't cooked. I'm not eating that. I'm not getting salmonella. I'm good. So, we would leave that alone. Now, next, the Tamagotchi. I can't speak on the Tamagotchi, For the simple fact of is that boys didn't have Tamagotchis in the 90s. We had Digivices. Now, if you don't know what a Digivice is, it's related to the anime show Digimon. This was our Tamagotchi, which was a Digimon, a digital monster pet that we would have, and it did the same thing that a Tamagotchi did. We would feed it, we would play with it, we would do all this, but the difference was with us is that these had a link cable where you could connect two of them together, you plug them into each other, and then your two monsters could fight in battle. And it was fun. But if it died, you had to start all over again. Just like a Tamagotchi. So, I think that the Digivices were better. Oh my god, I think the Digivices were better, for sure. But Tamagotchis were still fun. I know people that still play with Tamagotchis. They have a guy one. They have a boy one now that's Star Wars themed. They're still popular. They still go strong, especially in Japan. In Japan, Tamagotchis are crazy in Japan. People still have Tamagotchis that they hang on their stuff to this day out there. Oh yeah, 100%. They got full color screens now. Like it's a whole thing. It's crazy. So yeah, it's a big thing, especially like overseas in Japan. Like it's a really big thing. So I will put Tamagotchi at B. They're not great. They're not average, but they're not bad either. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Now, here's where we're going to have an argument. Because I think this is the dumbest thing to call a toy, but they do call this shit a toy. Slap bracelets. Slap bracelets. It's not a toy. Don't care what you think. They're not a toy. They never will be. They're never gonna be. Slap bracelets are bracelets. They're an accessory. They are not a toy. So, in that sense of the term, wait, Jean A. Where are we? What? I didn't put it in there. It's a pre-made list. I didn't notice it until now. But a lot of people, but that's the thing is a lot of people do consider them toys. And that's where my problem is in all reality. If people didn't consider them toys, I wouldn't care. But they consider them toys, and they're not toys. They're accessories. But am I wrong in my assessment, Jean? It's an accessory and not a toy. Nobody played with them like toys. They wore them. They were accessories. Now, I will. So, as an accessory, I can accept that they're an S. 100%, I can accept them being an S tier thing. Oh, for sure, you could really hurt somebody. And it would be funny as hell, too. Especially if you do it on their neck, and you... Especially if, like, you catch them and you get them, like, BAM! Right on the neck, and then they wrap around their neck like that. It's funny. It's funny. But, as far as an accessory is concerned, I can consider it an S. But, this is a toy tier list. So, in the spirit of the term, these can't be an S because they're not toys. Because for a toy, because look, in all reality, if you're gonna, well, hold on. Because if that's a toy, then if this is a toy, then that's a toy. But I would consider them the same thing. They're equal in their usefulness as toys. Because this is like saying rubber band's a toy. We weren't that down and out in the 90s. We have fun toys. We cannot stoop this low to saying slap bracelets and poppy things are toys. So, in that regard, the slap bracelets are going to be on par with these. They both serve the same purpose. Wait, they're still making slap bracelets? Since when? Ain't no damn way. They're still making this shit. This is like schoolroom shit. Like, this is stuff that you would give to teachers for them to give out in school. But, in my opinion, like, the sticky hands were fire. The sticky hands were fire. Until they got dirty and they became useless, but they were fire. But yeah, these are both, as far as their usefulness as toys, they're on the same level. Oh, hell yeah, for sure. Steal somebody's paper, steal somebody's stuff. You're like on one desk and somebody's got like a loose paper right on their desk. Like, wait, bam. Fucking, you feel like Spider-Man with that thing. They were fun as hell. But this is, I think that this is appropriate. They both serve the same purpose. Now, we get into the rich portion of this of the episode. Power wheels. Power wheels. Now, I was too broke to have a power wheel. I was poor, never had power wheels. But I had friends that had power wheels, and I had fun. The Jeep one's the most terrible one. The Jeep is the terrible one. They had one that looked like a truck. I think it was like, they made it look like a Ford F-150, and that thing was fun. They were fun. They were expensive. I think back in the 90s, they were $200. And that's crazy back then. Minimum wage was like $4, $5, something like that. $200 for a Power Wheels? Crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Now they make the Power Wheel ones that look like motorcycles, like Harleys and stuff like that. Bro, the shit, dude. Why couldn't they have that shit when I was a kid? Like, bro, I would have had one that looked like a dirt bike. I would have had one that looked like a motorcycle. I would have been happy as shit having that. So, even though I didn't have one, I was jealous. I was 100% jealous of kids who had one because they were that cool. So, Power Wheels instantly go into S tier for that reason. Yeah, same thing I told my daughter. I bought her one for Christmas. It's like, yeah, man, if you're going to learn that shit the hard way. She couldn't figure out the brake, and I was like, well, I couldn't figure out the brake either. So, good for you. Figure that shit out. I did. This is where we are gonna sit and accept what I say. Happy Meals toys are S tier. They will stay S tier. In the 90s, they were perfect toys. You cannot argue. I will fist fight you any day of the week. I don't care. Your opinion is invalid. McDonald's Happy Meal toys are perfect. Burger King didn't have a good variety like McDonald's did. The movie tie-in toys, the TV show tie-in toys, like McDonald's was on that shit. Anybody wants to say anything negative about McDonald's fucking Happy Meal toys? Yeah, I gotta find it. I have it in a box somewhere. I have a green one that has Phil and Lil on it. I had that watch too. But anybody wants to sit there and rip McDonald's Happy Meal toys, I will fist fight you to the end of the earth. They are perfect toys for what you pay. For what you pay back in the day. A Happy Meal was like $3 or $4. You paid $4 for a Happy Meal, and you got a toy along with food. Like, how can you be upset at that? It was incredible. We had good quality toys. Well, no, there are some toys today that are really good. You just gotta pay attention to what toys. So, oh, we're coming up to another. Light Bright. Easy A. Light Bright was the shit. Facts, Jean A. Facts. The Space Jam toys that came out. I mean, there was a whole list of toys that came out back then. When any movie came out, every Walmart was flooded with movie tie-in toys. It was crazy. But Light Bright was a fun toy. It was fun. If the The best part. Oh yeah. Oh, I want to see. Now you got me. Now you got me wanting to look. Jeanne. There ain't. I don't think that there's enough here. How many are here? No, that's all recent shit. That's not new. I mean, that's not old shit. Yeah, I'll see if I can find something on that because I want to look at that too. Google, let me see. Yeah, I literally have to look at the list of all the 90s toys that came out. But yeah, 100% we're gonna do McDonald's toys from back then. We have to. There were so many. There were so many. But back to what I was saying. Oh, Light Bright? Johnny, you don't know Light Bright? This. The pegboard that lights up. This is Light Bright. How do you not remember Light Bright? I can't say S tier. A is because here's my thing. Light Bright is only good. Light Bright is only good at one time a day, and that's at nighttime. If it's not dark, Light Bright is useless. You can only use it at night. There was no point in using a Light Bright during the day because it did nothing. It had to be dark for Light Bright to work properly and for you to get the real effect of Light Bright. It had to be dark. It wasn't fun to me during the day. When it was pitch black at night, I could put a light on the Light Bright, map out the picture, turn all the lights off, make it dark as shit, turn it on, and watch that watch that picture just boom. That's when it was fun. But it was only fun in the dark. Sorry. A is still good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not even average. A is good. It's not perfect. That's my problem. Like, S tier is pretty much perfection. When you're looking at Power Wheels and you're looking at McDonald's Happy Meal toys, those are perfect things. Light Bright had room for improvement all over the place. There was room for improvement with Light Bright. So, Silly Putty. Silly Putty, Silly Putty, Silly Putty. Don't know if you know what Silly Putty is. Silly Putty. It was just putty that was in an egg. But it could pick up ink. So, you could pick up, like, if you had a newspaper Yeah, you do. Don't even, Johnny. It would take over anything that you know it could copy it. It was fun. No, I put it in D. I had so many things to silly putty. Probably over time, I had like 8 eggs of silly putty because it was just fun to play with. To sit there and get like comic strips and just put silly putty all over it and then peel it back and then look at it. It was fun. I wasn't like very needy when it came to that stuff. Because they got messed up very fast. I had to keep getting more because I wanted more. Because if you dropped it on the carpet, it was done for. It had to be nice and clean. That was the only time it was worth using. Any other time after that was pointless. She just threw it away. Babe. No, because it was cheap. I think silly putty back in the day, it was like $2. It was like $2. It was harmless. It wasn't expensive. It was fun. Now, what the fuck is this? Get him. I don't know what this is. Baby born? What the hell is that? Oh, this is one of those things? Oh, no. I don't need to say anything. Okay. That's going to be the first F. I happen to have a doll that peed and that you had to feed and teach it how to use. Nope. Nope. Not doing it. Nope. I'm alright. Mr. Bucket. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Bucket is, this is Mr. Bucket. You would have these little scoopers that were your color. And there would be a bunch of these color balls that all of them, you would just toss them out into your living room. And you would have to use your scooper to scoop up your color, put them in the bucket. The first person to get all of your color into the bucket would win. Because while you're sitting there and putting them in there, he's shooting them back out. And he's moving. He's like going across in a pattern and stuff like that. And he would shoot them all over the place. It's fun. It's fun. You don't know, Johnny. You didn't play Mr. Bucket. You don't know. Did you ever play Mr. Bucket? Huh? Mr. Bucket is C. For sure. Now! Fight me. It's fun, Johnny. I'm telling you right now, buy it for your nieces and nephews, and I'm telling you right now, you will see them have real fun. Mr. Bucket. The little bucket game that would move around and you had to get the balls and put it in the bucket and then he would shoot them out all over the place. I'm telling you, Jean, buy it. No, she's talking about a different game. She's talking about the elephant game. I'm telling you right now, I promise you, if you get this for your niece and nephew, I promise you they will have fun. It's fun. Now, here's where fight me on this shit. Fight me on this shit. Sock 'em boppers. Fucking S tier. Not Rock'em Sock'em. No, Sock 'em boppers. You can't sit there and talk about Rock'em Sock'em. You don't know Bop and Sock. You know Bop and Sock and Rock'em Sock'em. Shut up. Sock 'em boppers were a legal way to beat the dog shit out of somebody. Fuck somebody up. For $4, you can beat the shit out of somebody. And it was all fun. It was all fair game. Facts. This is before Meet Me in the Orange Groves. This is, yo, you better get your sock and boppers on. Dude. I would, you know what? I'm gonna see. Do they still sell them? I'm about to buy some. They still sell them! They call them soccer boppers now, not sock'em boppers. Yo! I'm buying these. 4 sets of fucking sock'em boppers? We're about to start beating each other up in this house. You can sock all day and bop all night. Bro. I'll put on sock'em boppers and I'll fight anybody. Bro. Active outlet that aids in agility, balance, and coordination. They make fighting somebody a positive. Dude. Yo, I'm gonna buy him. Sock'em boppers, 100% going S tier. Mr. Potato Head. Now, people might not like my opinion on this. Wait, who the hell is that? Oh, yeah. Facts. Mr. Potato Head. What do you mean? You don't know who Mr. Potato Head is? Like, Mr. Potato Head. Oh, I don't know who that is either. There isn't anybody else, so I have no idea. It's seeing things. It's seeing things that we're not seeing. Okay. Mr. Potato Head. People are gonna be whatever. Mr. Potato Head is D tier. Mr. Potato Head is D tier. It's a dumb toy. It's a stupid toy. I don't understand how it's a toy. Well, I do understand why it's a toy. Mr. Potato Head is stupid. It's stupid. Like, if you're 3 or 4, I wouldn't even say 4, because 4 is still too old. Like, if you're 3, whatever, but, like, there's a very limited window in your childhood where Mr. Potato Head is actually a toy. I think it's stupid. Okay. I don't think it's average. I think it's dog shit. If it was me, I would put Mr. Potato Head in F. Barbie. Where do we stand with Barbie? I'm okay. Okay, Johnny. You want? Yes, I'm a 100% valid Mr. Potato Head hater. Perfectly fine with that. Mr. Potato Head's stupid. I don't care what you gotta say either. It's a dumbass toy. Oh, that's the other thing, Johnny. Barbie or Bratz?
Brats.
Okay, then. So then where's Barbie at on this? Jeanne says
Oh, the brats.
Jeanne says C for Barbies. There's S tier and then it goes A, B, C, D, and F. Dog shit. I don't see it on here. It's not on here. Oh. Okay, here's okay. The drawable teddy bears. I don't know what the name of it is though. Scribble me. Yeah, right here, Doodle Bear. That's what this is. Okay, well, do something about that before he comes across. I would say C for this because it was actually something fun. Like you could buy more markers, and as long as you put the bear, if you put the bear in the washing machine, then it would clean it all off, and then you could start all over again. So it was never something that was permanent. It was always something that would, it would go away. I would understand if it was like a permanent thing where you could only draw on it one time, but it was you could recycle drawing on it over and over and over again. So yeah, I would say C. Power Rangers toys. I'd put no Mr. Potato Heads in C. I would put Mr. Potato Head in F if it was up to me. Jeanne, I swear to God, I will unmod you. I will unmod you. I will unmod you. You will not be my friend no more. She was saying Power Ranger toys are trash.
Toys.
They are collectibles. Gotta come at me with that bad energy, John A. Like, do you not see what's behind me? Well, these are like the newer ones. These are like the Lightning Collection, so these are like higher quality figures. I think if I look in that old tote, I still have some of my original ones that were like this. I think I still have some of these. Yeah, I have room for more figures. I just gotta dig through my box of old toys. I have like my original box of like toys when I was like 5, 4, like a lot of toys. Like that Dragon Dagger, that one is from 1997. That's a 30-year-old toy. Almost 30-year-old toy. Okay. Etch-a-Sketch. I put C. Doesn't mean they weren't fun. Jean A. Jean A. You know what? You know what? You sat there and called my Power Ranger toys trash. You're Etch-a-Sketch. Okay? It was fun, but it wasn't a perfect toy. Etch-a-Sketch is not a perfect toy. No matter how you want to look at it, Etch-a-Sketch is not a perfect toy. At the very most, B is probably the best I would give it. B is probably the absolute best I can give it. Furby. Of course you would say that. That's the whitest shit you could have said.
Me?
Yes. Furbies were fucking terrifying. Furbies. The Furbies look like they could steal your soul, and I was not about that shit. Not one fucking bit. Furbies. F tier. The fuck no. You're crazy. There's a reason why Furbies died. There's a reason why Furbies tried to get brought back, and then they died again. They made Furbies like 2 years ago. They made a brand new release of Furbies. They were still terrible.
They talk to you.
Dude, somebody dropped a Furby from 100 foot high and it was still talking. That's demonic shit. No, it's making a pact with the devil and I don't want a part of it. It's a pact with the devil and I want a part of it. Now, Sky Dancers. So on the string and you would pull it really hard and they would shoot up in the air. They had one for boys as well. Which I can't remember what they were called. They were called Dragon something. And yeah, they blinked really weird. They were not right. They were nowhere near right. But the boy version of Sky Dancers, they were called Dragon something. I can't remember the fucking name. But you would pull the cord and the whole purpose is that you're supposed to shoot them into each other. And they got recalled so fast. Because one got shot into a girl's head. And fucking wrapped up her hair. And she had to get her head shaved. She had to get her head shaved because of it. these things. Oh no, it's laugh. It's fucking funny. Because the thing was is that they never told you that they couldn't be played with inside. Like, people would play with them inside. They're not supposed to be played with inside because the range on these things were so large that you had you could get hurt by those things, and they got recalled. Now the new ones will tell you that you have to shoot them outside because they go fucking far. Like, hold on, let's see. Like, look at this. Oh my god. But like, want to see if they have a video. Because, dude, there used to be, I think the 90s ones, they would fucking shoot, like, ridiculously high up in the sky. Look at that shit. They're not even pulling it that hard. Look at that. Like, you didn't even pull it that hard and it smacked their ceiling. Like, dude, that thing was catching some air. So, Sky Dancers put at B. Like, you could fuck someone up with that thing. No joke. You could easily hurt somebody with one of those things, and that's the fun part about it. If you can't hurt somebody with the toys, what's the point of having the toys? Okay. Next up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I got off of it so fast. That was insane to see. But I'm not gonna I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, for one. Like, yo, you're probably 40. Why the fuck did you think that was a good idea? Do I gotta go back and look at it now? You're gonna make me go look at it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh no. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh. Oh no. Okay, Sky Dancers at B. I was expecting a demonstration. I was expecting a demonstration of somebody to be cosplaying a fucking Sky Dancer. And not even cosplaying a Sky Dancer. They did it the worst way possible. Like, you use cardboard for wings, my G. Like, dude, fuck off. This shit looks stupid. Oh. Like, come on. You're probably almost 40. Why the fuck are you doing that? Like, get a grip on life. At least. Oh. Okay. Sky Dancers are at B. Now let's move on to Hungry Hippos. Dude. I was disappointed. Yeah, Hungry Hippos get an easy A. Easy A. It was a fun game. Viewmaster. When I said, oh my God, I almost said Jesus Christ. And then I would have lost it at that point. Thank you, Jean. Viewmaster is S tier. Nobody wants to agree that the Viewmaster is S tier. I don't give a shit. Viewmaster is a fun product. Viewmaster is fun. Don't care what you say. If you want to know how good Viewmaster was, every vacation spot over the years used the technology that they used to make Viewmaster. It made memorable keychains. Like, I don't know if you know this, but there'd be places like SeaWorld, Disney, like even little places where you would have a little clicker thing, and it would be about like this big. That it would be a keychain. And there would be 3 or 4 photos on it from your time at the park, and you could seriously look through the lens, hold it to light, and click it, and you can see your pictures in there. Like tourist attractions and all that stuff, they would use this as a template and just miniaturize it and make it into a keychain. That's how good Viewmaster was. If anybody has anything negative to say about Viewmaster, they can suck it. Now! This is my jam. This is my shit. This is my shit. The Mighty Max miniature playsets. Ooh! This was my shit. If you don't know what Mighty Max is, okay? For the girls, Mighty Max for boys is, and exactly is, a 1-to-1 of Polly Pocket. Y'all had Polly Pockets? We had Mighty Max. These were the shit. Backpack-sized play sets that had figures, that had everything, working things in them, all over the board. It was all there. And they were small enough that they could fit in your backpack. Like, dude, these were dope. They even made Power Ranger ones. Like, look at this shit. Yeah, Frankenstein. I mean, there's Mighty Max right there. Like, this would be a whole playset. And it was small. Look how small that is. Like, look at how tiny that is. Yeah. Right here. Micromorpher playset. I literally have it because it's in my tote with my old toys. I literally have this one. I have this one. And I have this one. These were the shit. These were the shit. Just miniature play sets that you could have. That you could take to like McDonald's or you could take out to eat and you would have a toy. You would have a full toy and play set to play on. Because tablets and all that shit didn't exist. So you had stuff like this. It was great. I wish I had this one. How damn, dude, it's $200. Jesus Christ. Good God. So Mighty Max, 100% going in A tier. Yeah, it's on eBay. It's vintage. Mighty Max 100% is going in A tier. No debate. It's a great toy. You know how many times I would be at a buffet or someplace like that and I'd have that on my table just playing with it after I'm finished eating? Bro, that was the shit. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Bullshit. Those are way more fun than Etch a Sketch. Way more fun than Etch a Sketch. Now, people are gonna hate me. People are gonna agree with me. Either way, I don't give a shit. Moon shoes are dog shit. Moon shoes are doo-doo. F tier. Moon shoes are trash. They will stay trash. They will always be trash. They are the perfect way to break your ankles. That's exactly what they are. These fucking things. They were just things that you strap to your shoes that were covered, that were held together with a bunch of elastic bands that you could jump with them. And they didn't really make you jump high. They made you so uncoordinated that you would break your ankles every time. Dog shit deserved to die in the 90s. They did not deserve to be around. Hold on. Let's see what this guy does with them. Hold on, look. Like, look at this. Like, look at how terrible, like, look at how bad this looks. Like, look at that. That's how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt 100%. Screw that. Moonshoes stay in F tier. Now, before we continue, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. So, Tommy, since you're in chat, talk with Jeanne, but don't sit there and act like you're not my son. Talk to Jeanne like you're my son. I gotta go to the bathroom and stuff. I will be right back. You know what? I never once told either one of y'all to sit there and talk shit while I was out. I never once approved of that. Oh, well, your dad's gonna say da. You know exactly what I was. You know exactly what it is. Yeah, of course you want to pack lunch. Quit being bougie. Be me back then and take a free school lunch like everybody else does. Corrupted him with Power Rangers, of course. I named him after a Power Ranger. I've got to. At that point, that's my job. I have to. He's named after a Power Ranger. I legit named him after him. Yeah, they started school. They started 2 days ago. I think it's been 2 days. They've been in school for 2 days, right? Or did they start on Monday? They started Wednesday? It's a lot earlier than what it used to be. Cause I think when I was in school, school didn't start until August 21st. Yeah. So summer break starts a lot earlier, but school starts earlier. No, he's not up late. It's only 8:30 here. He goes to bed around 10. That's usually what time he goes to bed, is around 10 o'clock. Right now it's only 8:30. So he's got time. When I was in school, school didn't start until after Labor Day. Then when I got older, it was late August. Yeah, I think it was third week of August is when I would start school. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think it was third week of August. What are you talking about? School's changed a lot. It's changed a lot. So, back to this. I didn't dox him on anything. What? Am I not going to tell anybody that you live with me? I mean, oh, big surprise. Is this My Little Pony, though? Is this My Little Pony, though? Like, this doesn't remind me of it. Like, this doesn't look like My Little Pony to me. Yeah, but they made a bunch of knockoff ones that weren't My Little Pony. Yeah, that's not My Little Pony. But let's just use that as a placeholder. We'll put My Little Pony in B. We'll just put it in there as a placeholder. We'll put My Little Pony in for B. Because regardless, they're really popular figures, so it's not terrible. I know. Or is that how they looked in the 90s? Oh, that's it. That is how they looked in the 90s. Okay, so I was wrong. No, they did look like that in the 90s. Damn. No, these are 90s My Little Ponies. Damn. Yeah, it's saying these are the original ones. And then these were the ones that came after. That's crazy. I don't know why they look so bootleg, but I mean it makes sense. Yeah. But B tier is about as far as I would take it. Well, you got to think about it. Like, I don't know if there was a lot of room that where they could make things. You know, I think the crafting space was like the way that they could do it was very limited. So, but yeah. Okay. We might do the 2000 ones another time because we've got a lot left to go through. These I'm not even going to acknowledge because this isn't a toy. So, we're not even going to worry about those. Now, Play-Doh. The Play-Doh PlayStations. Like this one, like they had. Don't. The Play-Doh PlayStations, like they had this, like where they had the barbershop one, where you would push down and the character would grow out a beard and grow out hair, and then you could shave it and everything. And they had a whole bunch of crazy ones like that, with like the dentist and stuff like that. Those Play-Doh PlayStations, those were the shit. So those automatically go in S. Now, I do not know what these are. I don't know what these are. I want to know what this is because they look fun as shit. These look fun as shit. Like, why couldn't I ever find these when I was a kid? That looks fun. Those aren't marbles, Jeanne. Here, look. I'm going to put this in a general C. Because that looks fun. I just never got to play with it. Those are bouncy balls. Perfection. Do you remember the game Perfection? Yeah, they're bouncy balls. You remember this game? This was fun. It's stress-inducing, for sure. Like, you could have an aneurysm playing this game. Have a hernia. Fucking have a heart attack. This game will mess you up mentally if you're not quick. But yeah, Perfection, easy C tier. Bouncy Balls, B. Easily B. Especially within like the late 90s, they came out with those hyper balls, I think they were called. Where like you fucking barely threw it on the ground and that bitch would hit 20 feet in the air easily. And dude, that was fun. You sit there on one end of your street, on the other end of your street, and you sit there, you yell, BAM! Like, you could literally, like, one end of the road, other end of the road, you have your buddy. You sit there, you have that hyper ball, and you just whap! And then you throw it, and you slam it as hard as you can, and that thing will just skyrocket all the way up and make it. Those things were insane. But normal bouncy balls, they're whatever. But, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Pokemon cards, S tier, no argument, no debate. Megazords, S tier, no argument, no debate. We're not going to sit here and argue about either one of those. The Megazords from Power Rangers were the shit. Giant fucking robots. Giant ass robots. You're not gonna sit there and say shit to me. Pokemon cards, can't say shit to me. Don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Now, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Rock'em Sock'em Robots, I put in A tier. Rock'em Sock'em Robots are fun. Absolutely fun. Tickle Me Elmo did nothing for me because Tickle Me Elmo wasn't a thing. I never had one. Yes, you see an Etch-a-Sketch. I'm not even going to dignify putting Tickle Me Elmo on this list because it's pointless. Because there was really no point in a Tickle Me Elmo. Like, let's be real about it. It was just an Elmo toy that would say things every now and again. Like, it was a pointless thing. And you could spend less money just getting an Elmo and then just imagine him doing those things. Fine, John A. Slinky. Now, I don't know why when this person... Well, yeah, I'm not saying that he wasn't popular. I'm just saying that the price that you would spend on a Tickle Me Elmo versus a normal Elmo toy that was the same size that you could just have an imagination for? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't justify the extra money. Now, I don't know why. Whoever made this list, when you're going to sit there and throw Slinky into a conversation, you never use the plastic fucking Slinky. The plastic Slinky is dog shit. You always use the metal Slinky. The metal Slinky is the only way to go. Never the plastic fucking Slinkies. Plastic Slinkies are pointless. They're terrible. The only time Slinky is fun is when it's metal. So I will put it there. But under the only caveat that it has to be a metal Slinky. It has to be a metal Slinky. Plastic Slinkies are terrible. They're shit. Plastic Slinkies will always be shit. No, they're not. Tommy? Do not argue with me on this. Because you have no idea. You've never had a metal Slinky, so you don't know. There is a big difference. A very big difference between a metal Slinky and a plastic Slinky. A very big difference. A giant difference. No. 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 I don't care what you say. No. Plastic Slinkies are terrible. They will never be good. Slinkies is in S tier. Jesus Christ. Tommy. Listen. Listen. I know. Do you not see that it's right there? Do you not see that? Do you not get it? It's right there. The point I am making is the plastic Slinkies are dog shit. Plastic Slinkies are dog shit. Any real 90s kid will tell you that if it's not a metal Slinky, it is pointless. If it's not metal, it's pointless. Metal Slinkies are thousands of times more fun than plastic Slinkies. Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, right here. Original Slinky. Right here. Right here. Stretch Armstrong. Which is dog shit. Ninja Turtles toys. Now, there's two different types of Ninja Turtles toys, and I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not going to say they're as good as Power Ranger toys, but they're about as good as Power Ranger toys. Trolls F. Beanie Babies Dog shit. We've been here for 2 hours. Stretch Armstrong is god awful. Legos. S tier. Yes, I did. What do you mean what's wrong with me? What do you mean what's wrong? Dude. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my shit. I said Legos are S. Not F. I said S. Beanie Babies are not S tier, John. Hey, you were not doing this. Beanie Babies are pointless. Beanie Babies are pointless. Beanie Babies are cool now. There are still people hoping to God that what? Beanie Babies are pointless. Beanie Babies are pointless. Okay, I won't say they're dog shit, but they won't go any higher than a D. Jean A. You have completely lost the plot if you think I'm gonna put Beanie Babies in the A. Thomas. Tamagotchis are not going in S. Y'all have lost the fucking plot. Tommy, I'll time you out. I will time you out. I swear to God. Tamagotchis are not good. Tamagotchis will never go in S. Tamagotchis won't go in A. Beanie Babies will not go in A. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. No. It happened. Dude, do I need to bring Watts? I think I need to talk to Watts. Babe! Babe! Come here. Where should Beanie Babies be? You fucking lost it. All of y'all are crazy. I will shut this stream the fuck off. You getting camera. Tamagotchis. Dude, I'm gonna shut this shit off. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave.
You have the little fucking moon boots. Do you have moon shoes on F?
Yes, they were dog shit.
What?
The baby born thing.
I love those things. I had the one where you fed it and she pooped and peed. And
Yes, that's the one.
I also had a bunch of baby tumblers.
I'm gonna fucking shut this stream off. I could be playing college football right now, I'm doing this. I could be doing that. I've been yelling this whole time. Beanie Babies are not going in A. Bro, I need another dude. I need another man in this conversation. It can't just be two women, a man, and then a child. I need another man in on this conversation. No, I don't. Dude, I'm I'm gonna lose it. Tiger Electronics. We're going C. The Tiger Electronic games. We're going C. Beanie Babies are not going in A, Jean. They're not. You're not gonna sit there and tell me. You're not. You're not. Shit ain't happening. I am. I am. Until I can get Watts or Logics in on this conversation, I'm moving on. Next. Okay, I'll ask Random. I'll see if Random will get on. Y'all are gonna cause me a brain aneurysm. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm gonna die of a brain aneurysm. It's gonna be your fault. I'm not. There is no truth to accept. There is no truth to accept here. There is no truth to accept. Because it's not true. It's not true. There are people that are mad because they're sitting on so many Beanie Babies because they were wanting to be able to become rich off of them. They used them as stock. Then when the market crashed on them, they were stuck with them. That's why Beanie Babies were popular. That's it. Because they told everything was going on in the world, saying that these were going to be the next big collectible thing, and it was going to boom, and everybody was going to get rich off of these things. The people went and bought them in droves. If it wouldn't have been for that, they would have died out forever ago. But it has nothing to do with how they look, Jean. But they wouldn't have moved the way that they did. They would have just been considered another stuffed animal. That's what it would have been. They would have just been considered another stuffed animal. The reason why Beanie Babies gets the recognition it does is people were hoping to get rich off of them. That's it. See, man, nobody, random, Watts, nobody, you know what, man? You know what? When they get dogpiled in chat, I ain't gonna help them. The next time they get dogpiled in chat, I ain't gonna help them. I'm gonna stand in the background. Tommy, you have no idea what you're talking about. No, you couldn't. I know my camera's off. My camera's off for a purpose. Sean, eh? I'm gonna shut off. I'm gonna shut off the stream. Driving me crazy. This is why I can't do polyamory. This is why I can't do polyamory. This is what it feels like. Okay, Jeanne. Then I'll put them at C. They're average. They're average. They're average. They're not good, they're not bad, they're just there. This is why I can't do polyamory. This is why. I can't have more than one girlfriend. I can't have more than one wife. I can't. Tommy, I'll mute you just to mute you if you keep going. I can mute you for real. I can make you unplug your computer and go to bed. I can mute him in real life. You're fine, Tommy. Nobody's telling you to get off. You can stay. Tommy, if you want to be in here, you can be in here. I'm not telling you to go to bed. You're fine. Oh, well, your mom said you do need to go to bed soon, though. Okay. We've got to get through this. We're going on 2 hours and we're not even done. Yeah, he's got school in the morning. This was fun. You're fine. These were fun. I could play with these all. I could play with this all day. I still could. It's fun. Do you not know what this is? Does anybody not know what this is? You're fine. Welcome to the real world, Tommy. Guess what? I get up at 3 a.m. to be to work at 5. And then I get off of work at 5:30 p.m. So you're fine. Don't talk to me about, oh, I'm tired. You'll be okay. Just be glad you don't have to wake up when I wake up. Okay. This thing, I don't know what it's called. But I'm putting it C tier. Even though it's fun, well, I would put it in B, yeah. Because if I put bouncy balls in B, If I put bouncy balls in B, this definitely has to be in B. Yeah, because if bouncy balls are here, then I've got to put these here, just on principle alone. Now, I don't know any of these. We've already talked about Barbies. Don't know what that is. Yeah. Well, I had it at home, and we would just play it like we were playing baseball. This thing, it's fun. I put it in C. It's just a tactile toy, but it's still fun to play with. I love these things. They would have like certain ones that look like it's not spiky, but they would make them look like monsters that had like hair. And you could sit there and shake it. They were fun. Oh, true. Tech decks. Fuck off. Don't ever talk bad about tech decks again. Tech decks are S. No question. Tech decks, S. That's it. No debate. Laser pointers? What do you mean, what's that? What do you mean, what's that? You don't know what a tech deck is? They're little finger skateboards. They're finger skateboards. These were fun. I love these things. What do you mean? Sean A. I swear to God. Look at this. You could it's literally skateboarding. You weren't a skateboarder, so you don't know. You weren't a skateboarder, so you don't know. This was the shit. Dude, have you seen the tech deck parks that people have? Like the fingerboard parks? Like, look at this shit. Look at this. Watch this shit. This is a legit fingerboard park. Like, look at this. Look at that. Yo. Look at that. That hotness. Because you're not a skateboarder, Jean A. So you have no idea. Look at this shit. Get it. That shit's so dope. Oh. Oh. Bro, that shit's dope. That shit is dope. It's become a professional sport now. Okay. Skip it. Do you know what skip it is, Jean A? Skip it. Wait. Really? Babe? What would you call skip it? Skip it. Yes. Dude, what is up with this, man? Girl toys versus boy toys. I don't understand. I can't put this in S tier. There's no way this is an S tier toy. All it does is just count and go in a circle. That's all it does. It's not a solo jump rope. Those are two different things. Two different things. Two different things. I put skip it in B. S tier is a crazy thing. S means it's a perfect toy. Like, you can't call skip it a perfect toy. Shut up. Yo-yos. I put A tier. The good yo-yos. The ones where you can actually do tricks, I put in A tier. Yo-yos are fun. Street Sharks. I love this show, but yeah, Street Sharks gotta go B. No matter how much I like it, I've just gotta accept that Street Sharks just weren't a good toy line. While they were a good show, the toys weren't that great. So I just gotta leave that how it is. I liked some, but I didn't like all of them. What, Street Sharks? These things. It was basically Ninja Turtles with sharks. Where they were all different types of sharks that had different abilities. Like, you had an orca, you had a great white, you had a hammerhead, you had all those. It was a whole cartoon show. They made it into a toy line, but the toy line just wasn't good. Like, I liked Street Sharks, but the toy line just wasn't great. So, even though, like, the 30th anniversary ones, like these ones I want to get, these are like really nice looking. These are real nice looking. But Street Sharks in B is fine. I don't know about any of these other things, so I'm gonna leave them. So there's our list. Here, let me take myself off so we can see the whole list. There's the list. Now, I figured when you think about 90s toys, I figured that there would be more in S. I figured there would be a lot more in S. But then you go down the line and you look at it and it's like, no, there's like a handful of things that were actually good. Whereas a lot of this stuff was terrible. Oh yeah, it's definitely missing a lot. But we're gonna have to save the 2000s toy tier list for another time. But the 2000s toy tier list has a lot more on it. And here comes Beanie Babies again. But then you also have game systems. Like you have the DS, you have the Game Boy Advance, you have the GameCube, you have the PS2, you have the Game Boy. Like, there's a lot on here. We got a good amount of stuff here. So, oh yeah, I did too. The normal Game Boy Advance were for poor people. If you couldn't get the SP, then there was no point in having a Game Boy Advance. That built-in backlight made the whole thing better. Go to bed, okay? I love you. Alright. But yeah. I might, Jeanne, I might just make my own tier list, get some images, and then go over this, because some of this stuff is a lot of repeats. Like, some of this stuff doesn't need to be on here. So, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make my own tier list from scratch, and then we're gonna do it that way. Because we're not gonna sit there and debate fucking Easy Bake Ovens and Furbies and all this other shit all over again. We're not doing that. That's pointless. So, I'm gonna start fresh. I'm gonna make a brand new, I'm gonna empty this whole thing, grab my own images, and then get a list, and then start from there. So, we're gonna do that. What? No, they're not. No, they're not. Tommy, go to bed. Tommy, go to bed. And if you come in here again and say anything about Tamagotchis, I'm gonna kick you in your ass. Because Tamagotchis are dog shit. Yes, they are. Tamagotchis are shit. They are shit.
I want to beat you.
You've never had one, so how would you know? How can you sit there and stand on something when you never even had one? Go to bed. Go to bed. No, he just knows how to play sides. Because he knew that if he had your back on Beanie Babies, then you would have his back on Tamagotchis. Go to bed. But yeah. But that was fun. So yeah, I am gonna make my own list for the 2000s toys. There has to be like a definitive list out there of like game consoles, toys, everything. And if I do find like toys that are like you have a boy version and a girl version, I will make sure to add both. So that way the girls will answer for the girl ones, whereas the boys can answer for the boy ones. You know? I think that's gonna be the better way. But I'm gonna do that. Because if you, it's off of hand signals. If I do. I don't know. I don't know what the hell the damn signal is. It's a hand signal. It goes off of like my fingers or this. Oh, that's it. Yeah, there we go. So, but yeah, man, I got all this all put together. My comic books, my cards. You son of a bitch. Camera, we're going to have a problem. But yeah, we got all my comic books up, my cards. I'm going to get a better list together for the 2000s because the 2000s is going to be where we're going to have a lot of issues. So, we'll save that for the next time. You can fight for Beanie Babies all you want, John A. You're never going to convince me. I buy Beanie Babies. So you can sit there and say what you want. I buy them. But I buy them as like gifts for like my daughter or for my wife. But I don't buy them because they're a cool thing. It's because they look nice and I know that they'll like them. So I buy them. And for the price of what they are, they're dumb expensive. They are ridiculously expensive. Like, I could, for the price that I pay for a Beanie Baby, I could legitimately go get a stuffed animal like 3 times its size in comparison. I don't know. It was, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like a little Stitch Beanie Baby. It was literally this big. $12. Dumb as shit. Build-A-Bears are dumb too because of the price. I understand Build-A-Bear because they have a purpose, but the price, man, it ruins it for me every time. If you look at Build-A-Bear and look at how much they cost, it ruins it every time. I don't want to pay $80 for a damn stuffed bear. It's always been expensive, Jean A. Since it opened. Build-A-Bear's always been expensive. No, not really. Build-A-Bear was like, when I was a kid, they were like $40. $40 for a damn bear is crazy. For a stuffed animal is dumb. Now they're like $60 to $100. It's a stuffed bear. It's not going to do anything. So, I don't see a reason for it. Because you can legitimately go to Walmart and for like $20, get a bear bigger than that. Like, Build-A-Bear was dumb expensive. I thought about getting one for Kyrie. And then I looked up the price. Because they had one that was like Disney Princess Build-A-Bears. And they was like one that was Minnie Mouse. They wanted $85 for the fucking bear. And I'm like, you're crazy. You're crazy. $85 for a stuffed animal is dumb. No matter how you want to put it. $85 is not worth it. I could get I could go get 4 or 5 big ass bears for the same price as what I'm paying for that one bear. But that's what I'm saying, Jean A. That's my point. If it wasn't so radical and ridiculously expensive, I probably wouldn't care. But that much money for a stuffed animal is ridiculous to me. That's why I don't really buy Pokemon plushes. I would love to buy Pokemon plushes, but they cost so much money. I bought like a little Umbreon plushie. It was like this big. $15. $15. Ridiculous. And I would love to buy Pokemon plushes. I really do. There's so many Pokemon plushes I would love to own. But the money, man, the price behind it just will not allow me to do it. Like, they have a Gengar plush that's like from my lap, for things about like this. Thing's massive. They want, I think it was like almost $200 for it. It was insanity. And I wanted it so damn bad because I love Gengar. Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. But I couldn't reason with myself to spend that kind of money on a plush. It just doesn't work in my head. The Squishmallows? Yeah. Those aren't terrible because of how big they are. But they're like right on the border of like... Well, no. I got Kyrie a Squishmallow that was Pokemon themed. And it was about like this. I think it was $16 for it. $18. But plushes are ridiculous. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I couldn't do that. That's crazy. But yeah, I will get a better list for the 2000s. And we will come back and do that. And I think that's a stream. Get my what up? Oh no. Am I really gonna have to convince Watts or somebody to join me? I'm gonna have to try and convince one of those guys to join me. So that way I'm not alone in my decision making. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. But yeah. I have another panel tomorrow on Ilcon. On Ilcon's live. So make sure to join in. But yeah, Jean A. Yep. Hey man, I told Ilcon, you know, whenever he wanted me on to let me know and I'd join. So he asked me today. He literally messaged me today and was like, hey man, do you want to do another panel tomorrow? And I was like, yeah. I'm good with it. So but yeah, I will be on 6 p.m. Central. So for you, Jean A, you're on the East Coast, it'll be 7 p.m. You'll get, hey, look. You never know, you might get to see me body somebody like I did last time, and it'll be fun. You never know. I could pop off again, and it'll be good. You never know. But yeah, we'll talk about it in the Discord. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. They're just stupid and topics are so played. I know, but that's what makes it easy to fight back. It makes it extremely easy to fight back. It makes it very easy to fight back, and that's why I'm willing to do it. But yeah, I'll see you in the Discord. We'll talk about it there. But yeah, have a good rest of your night. We'll talk in the Discord. See y'all later.